हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। लास्ट टाइम हमने पिक्टोग्राफ किया था लास्ट लेक्चर में पार्ट 2 में। आज हम करेंगे डेटा हैंडलिंग एंड प्रेजेंटेशन पार्ट 3। कविता प्रकाश, क्लास 6 एनसीईआरटी। टुडे वी विल डू बार ग्राफ्स। पेज नंबर 85 से स्टार्ट करेंगे। नाउ व्हाट इज बार ग्राफ? एज द नेम सजेस्ट, दिस इज अ विजुअल टूल that uses rectangular bars to compare different categories of data। यहाँ पर आपके पास जो है अलग अलग हम रेक्टेंगुलर बार्स ले सकते हैं, वो हॉरिजॉन्टल भी हो सकते हैं, वर्टिकल भी हो सकते हैं, एंड दीज आर यूज टू कंपेयर डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज ऑफ डेटा। अब हमें पता है कि पिक्टोग्राफ में क्या होता है, व्हेन लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा इज देयर, सो प्रेजेंटिंग इट बाय पिक्टोग्राफ इज नॉट only time consuming but at times difficult too, so we prefer bar graph. In bar graph, it helps us to quickly understand, interpret information such as highest value and comparison of values of different categories. यहाँ पर एक एग्जाम्पल है, दैट इज फ्रॉम statistica.com। चार्ट में दिया हुआ है, नंबर ऑफ endangered species is rising, नंबर ऑफ एनिमल species on IUCN list बाय क्लास। यहाँ पे कुछ दिया हुआ है, जैसे डार्क ब्लू कलर मैमल्स है, तो आप देखोगे एक बार में आपको बहुत सारे कलर्स दिख रहे हैं, तो इसको बोलते हैं स्टैक्ड बार ग्राफ। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे फिश, अदर्स, इंसेक्ट्स, रेप्टाइल्स सभी को एक बार में अलग पूरे के पूरे उसको एक ईयर में डिनोट किया गया है। सो दिस इज नोन एज स्टैक्ड बार ग्राफ। Now, common types of bar graph are vertical bar graph, also known as column chart. Bars stand upright to compare categories. तो कुछ ऐसा दिखता है, ये आपके पास बार्स वर्टिकली होते हैं, इसको हम बोलते हैं वर्टिकल बार ग्राफ। हॉरिजॉन्टल बार ग्राफ, बार एक्सटेंड साइडवेज, तो हमने क्या करना है, हॉरिजॉन्टल बार्स बनाने हैं और इक्वी डिस्टेंट होते हैं, इसको हम बोलते हैं हॉरिजॉन्टल बार ग्राफ्स विद लॉन्ग कैटेगरी नेम्स और नेगेटिव वैल्यूज। Grouped or clustered bar graph compares two or more data points side by side for a single category. So we can have single category और आपके पास side by side आपके पास दो bars होंगे। ये for suppose this is for 1981, next bar is for 1982। तो आपने देखा है कि एक बार जो है वो डिनोट कर रहा है फीमेल की लिस्ट और अदर बार डिनोट्स द नंबर ऑफ मेल्स। तो हमने क्या कंपेयर किया, दो और दो से ज्यादा पॉइंट्स को एक ही कैटेगरी के अंदर। नाउ स्टैक्ड बार ग्राफ, जैसे हमने पिछली बार अभी पिछली स्लाइड में किया है, शोज अ ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ टोटल कैटेगरी इनटू स्मॉलर पार्ट्स यूजिंग कलर शेड्स विद इन अ सिंगल बार। तो हमने जैसे पिछले बार उसमें किया स्लाइड में, सेम चीज उसको बोलते हैं स्टैक्ड बार ग्राफ। Now let us take the data collected by Lakhan Pal earlier regarding the number of students absent on one day in each class. Class 1 to 8 data available है, number of students 3, 5, 4, 2, 0, 1, 5, 7. Now this is the bar graph. 1 unit is equal to 1 student. So here we have for first class 3. So यहाँ पे आप देखोगे 3 students are there. Next, second 5, third 4, 2, fifth class 0, 6, 1, 7, 5, and this is 7. For 8th class, it is 7. Answer the following question using bar graph. So by looking at bar graph, just answer questions. In class 2, dash students were absent that day. How many students absent? 5 students absent. In which class were the maximum number of students absent? In 8th class. So here it is, longest bar is there. Now which class had full attendance that day? 5th class, because no absent was there. So it has no absent. So 5th class has 0 absence. Now let us look at an example of vehicular traffic at a busy road crossing in Delhi, which was studied by traffic police on a particular day. The number of vehicles passing from 6 a.m. to 12 noon is shown in bar graph. This bar graph is horizontal bar graph, क्योंकि यहाँ पे bars जो हैं वो side by side आपके पास है available. So these are horizontal bar graph. Now 6 to 7 a.m. number of vehicles equals to 150. So just write down the values. 7 to 8 it is 1200. 8 to 9000. 9 to 10 you can see here it is 800. 10 to 11 is 700. 11 to 12 is 600. Now figure it out. How many total cars pass through the crossing between 6 a.m. to 12 noon? So we have to calculate. So what we'll do, in first question, we add all numbers. So 150 plus 1200 plus 1000 plus 800, 700, 600. So it is 4450. So number of vehicles passed is equal to 4450. 50. Now, second question, why do you think so little traffic occurred during the hours 6 to 7 a.m. as compared to other hours from 7 a.m. to noon? Because this is very early in the morning. Most people, students, workers are still at home preparing for their day. Offices, schools. So importantly, offices for second part, offices, schools, and markets generally do not open so early. Now, third question. Why do you think the traffic was heaviest between 7 to 8 a.m.? So, for third answer is 7 to 8 a.m. is peak morning rush hour. Students are commuting to school. Employees goes to their work. Why do you think the traffic was lesser and lesser each hour after 8 a.m. all the way? Because students and employees reach their offices, so there is no rush on the road. So same for fourth answer is students and employees already reach their destination. Now let us draw a bar graph. Here it is a table, the sweet number of students. So it is jalebi 6, gulab jamun 9, gujia 13, barfi 3, rasgulla 7. So you have to, let us draw first horizontal line and vertical line. Now the lowest value is 3 and highest value is 13. So you can take number of students on x-axis. It is sweet. So you have to take on x-axis we are taking sweet. So it is equidistant. So let us make equidistant values. So first one is jalebi. So second is gulab jamun. Third is gujia. Next is barfi. You can see कि यहाँ पर equidistant हमने रखना है. And last one is rasgulla. Now we take, so here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So here it is sweets, and on y-axis number of students. So we write down on y-axis 1 unit is equal to 1 student. Now first case is 6. So we draw vertical line. So this is 6. Jalebi gulab jamun is 9. So we take the values up to 9. Next is 13. Similarly, we do for Barfi and Rasgulla. So this is how we have completed. Draw this graph. So on x-axis, that is horizontal line, we have written sweets. On y-axis, it is 1 unit equals to 1 student. So number of students. Now next example is number of runs scored by Smriti in each of 8 matches are given in the table. Match 1 to match 8. Runs are 80, 50, 10, 100, 90, 0, 90, 50. So we can see the values are higher than earlier example. So we take on y-axis 1 unit is equal to 10 runs. So first we draw horizontal line and then vertical line. Now this is x-axis, vertical is y-axis. So we take 1 unit equals to, so 1 unit equals to 10, then 20, 30, 40, and matches along. So it is equidistant. First we draw, it is 1, keep one gap, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So first one is 80. Now just take next one is 50. Second match, 50 runs. Ten, 100, next 90, next is 0, so it is 0. Next seventh is 90, and last one is for match 8, it is 50. So it is 80, 50, 10, 100, 90, 0, 90, and 50. This is how we draw bar graph. Now, next example is the following table shows the monthly expenditure of Imran's family on various items. So let's draw bar graph. Use the bar graph to answer the following question. So let us make first. Now here we can see the values are in hundreds and thousands. So we take the values on y-axis, higher values. So minimum value is 400 and maximum is 3400. So let us take 1 unit equals to 400 rupees. So first, now in this question example, the following table shows the monthly expenditure of Imran's family on various items. Items, house rent, food, education, electricity, transport, miscellaneous. And the expenditure in rupees is given 3000, 3400, 800, 400, 600, and 1200. Now we have to represent this in the form of bar graph. Already I have taken horizontal line in which items are written and expenditure on vertical line, that is y-axis. So it is y-axis, here it is x-axis. Now I have taken 1 unit equals to rupees 400. So expenditure is in rupees. Now first house rent is 3000. So I have already marked it is 3000. So equidistant we have to mark and draw bars. So first bar is house rent. Second bar is 3400, which is in between 3200 and 3600. So we just draw. So here it is food. Next expenditure is 800, education. Next is 400, electricity. 600, transportation. So you can see 600 is in between 400 and 800, and miscellaneous is 1200. So just writing on the bars, above bars, 3000, 3400, 800, then it is 400, 600 and 1200. Now use the bar graph to answer the questions. On which item does Imran's family spend the most and the second most? So most, you can see the longest bar is on food. So most spent on food, and second most on 3000, that is second highest bar. Is the cost of electricity about 1/2 the cost of education? Yes. Second, yes. Cost of electricity is rupees 400, whereas cost of education is 800, and if you half 800 you will get 400. So yes, it is 1/2 the cost of education. Is the cost of education less than 1/4 the cost of food? So cost of education is, now third question is, now 1/4 cost of food is equal to 3400 divided by 4. So here it is equal to 850. Cost of education is equal to 800 rupees. So 800 is less than 850, which means cost of education is less than food. Hence, yes, cost of education is. So answer of third is also yes. Now figure it out. Samantha visited a tea green and collected data of insects and critter she saw there. Here is the data she collected. Mites 6, caterpillars 10, beetles 5, butterflies 3, grasshoppers 2. Help her prepare a bar graph representing this data. Already I have taken a horizontal line, vertical line. So horizontal lines, we take insects, and vertical line, number of insects. So I'm just writing number. Now first is, I have taken 1 unit is equal to 2 insects. So the on y-axis I have taken 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So first is mites. So it is 6. So we draw 6. Next is caterpillar 10. So draw the bar, height 10. Beetle 5. 5 is in between 4 and 6. So in between we take 5. Next 3 is in between 2 and 4. And 2 grasshoppers. So here it is. So let us shade it and write the numbers at the top. So it is 6, 10, 3, 5, 3, 2. And you can see all the bars are equidistant. सभी के बीच में equal distance होना चाहिए. Second question, Pooja collected data on number of tickets sold at Bhopal railway station for a few cities, different cities of Madhya Pradesh over 2-hour period. City, Vidisha, Jabalpur, Sioni, Indore, Sagar. Number of tickets 24, 20, 16, 28, 16. She used this data and prepared a bar graph as shown on the board to discuss the data with her students, but someone erased a portion of the graph. Okay. Write the number of tickets sold for Vidisha above the bar. So let us write number of tickets sold for Vidisha above bar. So it is equal to 24. Now write the number of tickets sold for Jabalpur above bar. Jabalpur is 20. The bar for Vidisha is 6 unit length, and the bar for Jabalpur is 5 unit. What is the scale for this graph? So we have 6 fours are 24 and 5 fours are 20. So scale for graph is 1 unit is equal to 4. Draw the correct bar for Sagar. Sagar is 16. So 16. So we have to draw 4 units upward. So this is 4. So this is for Sagar. Add the scale of the bar graph by placing correct numbers on the vertical axis. So it is 4, 8, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Are the bars for Sioni and Indore correct in this graph? Sioni is 16, so it is correct. Yes, Sioni, correct. But for Indore, it is 28. So it is to be made up to 28. Now next question, third question, Chinu listed the various means of transport that passed across the road in front of his house from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So here is the list. Now prepare a frequency distribution table for the data. So for frequency distribution on right hand side, I just write down the various transportation vehicles and then we count and write down on. So you can write down telemarks also. So we can have one more here. We can have telemarks and then we can write down frequency. Frequency means number of. Now in this question we have counted transport means bike, car, bicycle, auto rickshaw, scooter, bus, bullock cart, and we have counted and list और उनकी frequency number of हमने लिख लिया है. Now telemarks is 10 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 5 car 5, bicycle 6, auto rickshaw 7, scooter 7, bus 4, and bullock cart 2. So total is 41. Now which means of transport was used the most? So highest frequency is bike. So bike is used most. If you were there to collect this data, how would you do it? Write the steps and process. Now for collecting the data, prepare a recording sheet with above columns like transport means, telemarks, and frequency. Watch the clock for a time period from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Draw vertical lines 1, 2, 3, and if it crosses 4, then put a diagonal line to keep groups organized in telemarks. Make frequency columns and complete it. Next question is roll a die 30 times and record the number you obtain each time. Prepare a frequency distribution table using telemarks. Find the number that appeared minimum number of times and maximum number of times. Find number that appeared an equal number of times. So here we do, and then we make a frequency table for this. Now we have taken some observations like 3, 1, 6, 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 6, 5, 2, 1, 3 up to 2. Now we calculate the numbers in this table, frequency table. So first we calculate the number of ones. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have calculated 5. So we mark telemark first. So it is 5. Now we take the value of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here it is 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next we calculate 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only 5 are there. 3, 4, 5. Next we have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also 5. Next we have 5. So number of 5s are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 5s are there. Now 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 6 are there. So we calculate the frequency. Then it is 5, 7, 5, 5, 4, 4. Let us calculate 5 plus 7, 12 plus 5, 17 plus 5, 22, 26 and 30. So total is 30. Now prepare this. Find the number that appeared minimum number of times. So minimum number of times appeared 5 and 6. 5 and 6 with frequency 4. Maximum number of times appeared 2. So 2 appeared maximum number of times because frequency is 7. Find the number that appeared on equal number of times. So equal number of times 1, 3 and 4. So for C part 1, 3 and 4 with frequency 5 and 5 and 6 with frequency 4. तो हर एक बच्चे का आंसर अलग आ सकता है इस केस में. तो आप अपने डाई को रोल करो और उसके बाद अपने 30 ऑब्जर्वेशंस को लिखकर अपने अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन मेक योर टेलीमार्क एंड frequency table. Next question, fifth question, Faiz prepared a frequency distribution table of data on the number of wickets taken by Jasprit Bumrah in his last 30 matches. So this is the table given. So wickets taken 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 7, and number of matches, 2 matches, 4 matches, and so on. Now first question, what information is this table giving? So this table shows us, so A part, this table shows us the number of wickets taken by cricketer Jasprit Bumrah in 30 matches. What may be the title of this table? So title is, you can write down any title: frequency distribution of wickets by Bumrah in 30 matches. What caught your attention in this table? So we have highest frequency 8 of total wickets taken, exactly 3. So highest frequency is 8 of 3 wickets. Now D part, in how many matches has Bumrah taken 4 wickets? So 4 wickets taken. So answer is 3 matches. You can see 3 matches are there. E part, Mayank says if you want to know the total number of wickets he has taken in last 30 matches, he have to add the number 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 7. Can the Mayank get the total number of wickets taken in this way? Why? No. These are wickets taken, but the frequency is given on right hand side. So instead of adding 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 7, so it has to calculate total number of wickets taken. No, because Mayank cannot get total number of wickets this way. F part, how would you correctly figure out the total number of wickets taken by Bumrah in last 30 matches using this table? So what we do, we make another column. After this, here we write down third column as total wickets taken. So we multiply 0 multiplied by 2. 0 multiplied by 2 is 0. 1 4s are 4. 2 6s are 12. 3 8 24. 4 3 12. 5 5 25. 6 1s are 6. 7 1s are 7. So when you add up all these, we are getting 88. So therefore, answer total wickets is equal to 88. Question number 6, the following pictograph shows the number of tractors in 5 different villages. Village A, B, C, D, E. So first we write down the breakdown of this pictograph. So here it is 1 unit is equal to 1 tractor. So here we have 6 units. Next we have 5 units. Now 6, 7, 8 units. Next is 3. And last one, it is 6. Now observe the pictograph and answer the following questions. So A part, which village has smallest number of tractors? So which village? Village D. Now which village has most tractors? So it is highest frequency is 8. So it is village C. How many more tractors does village C have than village B? So we have to calculate village C के पास कितने ज़्यादा हैं village B के पास B से. तो सबसे पहले हम लिखेंगे number of tractors in C village is equal to 8. Number of tractors in B village is equal to 5. So difference is 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So village C has 3 more tractors than village B. Next question. Komal says village D has half the number of tractors as village E. Is she right? Yes, she is right. So village D has tractors equal to 3 and village E has 6. So if you divide 6 divided by 2, we are getting 3 answers. So she is right. Yes, village D has half the number of tractors as village E. Now question number 7. The number of girl students in each class of school is depicted by pictograph. Number of girl students, this whole picture is given. Observe the pictograph and answer the following questions. Which class has the least number of girl students? So first we write on breakdown. So each picture shows 4 girls. So it is equal to 4 girls. Now which class has least number of girls? Class 8 has least number of girls. What is the difference between class number of girls in classes 5 and 6? So 5, 10 girls are there, 6, 16. So difference is 16 minus 10 is equal to 6. Now if 2 more girls are admitted in class 2, so class 2 will now have 18 plus 2 is equal to 20 girls. It will contain, so the change in picture is that it will contain 5 pictures instead of 4.5. How many girls are there in class 7? 12 girls are there in class 7. Question number 8. Mudhol hounds are largely found in North Karnataka's Bengalkote and Vijaypura districts. The government took an initiative to protect this breed by providing support to those who adopted these dogs. Due to this initiative, the number of these dogs increased. The number of Mudhol dogs in 6 villages in Karnataka are as follows, and I have made this a list. Village A 18, 36, 12, D 48, E 18 and F 24. Now prepare a pictograph and answer the following questions. So let us make pictograph. So I have taken A, B, C, D, E, F. Villages are there. So these are villages. Now we take what will be the useful scale or key to draw this pictograph. So we have numbers 18, 36, 12, 48, 18, 24. So we can see HCF of all these numbers is 6. So we take one symbol is equal to 6 dogs. Now symbol we take as a round circle. So here we have 18. So 6 threes are 18. So 3 circles. Now next is 36. 6 6 are 36. So 6 symbols are there. Next 12. 6 twos are 12. Next 48. 6 eights are, so 8 symbols are there. 18. 6 threes are 18. Next 24. 6 fours are 24. So it is 18. This one is 36, 12, 48, 18 and 24. How many symbols will you use to represent dogs in village B? So it is 6 symbols are used, as 6 into 6 is equal to 36. Kamini said the number of these dogs in village B and village D together will be more than the number of these dogs in village other 4 villages. Is she right? So we add village B plus village D. So it is 36 plus 48 is equal to 84 dogs. Now in other, village A plus C plus E plus F is equal to 18 plus 12, 30 plus 18, 48 plus 24, 72 dogs. So already 84 is greater than 72. Hence, Kamini is right. Next, question number 9. A survey of 120 school students was conducted to find out which activity they prefer to do in their free time. Preferred activity: playing. Number of students 45, reading storybooks 30, watching TV 20, listening to music 10 students, painting 15 students. Now draw a bar graph to illustrate the above data, taking scale 1 unit is equal to 5 students. So which activity is preferred by the most students other than playing? So other than playing, highest frequency is 30. So it is reading storybooks. Is second preferred option. Now we make a bar graph. Now I have taken horizontal line and vertical line. Horizontal line I have taken equidistant, painting, reading books, watching TV, listen to music and painting. Now I have taken 1 unit is equal to 5 students. So I have taken a scale of 5 units, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 on y-axis. Now first is playing, 45. So we draw vertical line, 45. So this is 45. Next we have 30. So reading books, equidistant values leni aapne. So this is 30. So here it is 30. Next we have watching TV is 20. So we go up to 20 height. Next, listening to music is 10. And this is 15. Painting is 15. So this is 45, 30, 20, 10, 15. Question number 10. Students and teachers of primary school decided to plant saplings in the school campus in the surrounding village during the first week of July. Details of saplings they plan are as follows. So Monday it is 50. Tuesday it is 40. Wednesday number of saplings planted 30. Thursday it is 40. Friday, so let us do breakdown first of this bar graph. Saturday 60 and Sunday is 40. So the total number of saplings planted on Wednesday 30 plus Thursday is 40 is equal to 70. The total number of saplings planted during the whole week is, so we have to calculate, or 50 plus 40 90 plus 30 120 plus 40 160 plus 50 210 plus 60 plus 40, so it is equal to 310. The greatest number of saplings were planted on Saturday, highest frequencies, so it is on Saturday, and the least number of saplings were planted on Wednesday. Where do you think is the case? Why were more saplings were planted on certain days of the week and less on others? Since Saturday is a weekend, so greatest number of saplings were planted on Saturday and least on Wednesday. Because students and teachers have more time at the end of the week, so they planted more during academic schedules. Or question number 11. The number of tigers in India went down drastically between 1900 and 1970. Project Tiger was launched in 1973 to track and project tigers in India. Starting in 2006, the exact number of tigers in India was tracked. Shagufta and Divya looked at the information about the number of tigers in India between 2006 and 22 in 4-year interval. They prepared a frequency table for this data and a bar graph to represent the data. But there are few mistakes in the graph. Can you find those mistakes and fix them? 2006 it is 1400. But here it is written as 800, around 800. So 2006, it should be up to this one. So it is 1400. Now 2010, it is 1700. So it should be extended towards like this. So it is 1700. 2014 is 2200. So it should be like this up to this part. So it is 2200. 2018 is 3000. So it should be extended up to 3000 like this. so it is 3000. And 2022 it is 3700, so it is correct. I think so this is correct one, 3700. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस. आप कुछ और बार ग्राफ्स के ऊपर वर्क कर सकते हो, कुछ अपने डेटा कलेक्ट कर सकते हो, और उसके ऊपर आप पिक्टोग्राफ और बार ग्राफ में आप देख सकते हैं कि पिक्टोग्राफ को लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ डाटा में कैसे प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, उसको लिखने में कितना मुश्किल आता है. वही चीज हम बार ग्राफ में इजीली फ्रीक्वेंसी टेबल से सॉर्ट आउट करके बार्स बना सकते हैं, वर्टिकल बार्स और हॉरिजॉन्टल बार्स. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. काइंडली लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल.